Sam Hyde is like, he's talking to a black guy, and then they're performing at a venue, and there's this other guy who says the N word, and he has the balls to tell the black guy, listen, saying the N word is my bit, so like tell this other guy not to say it. And the guy was like confused yet offended. It's like interesting. Really, you're telling me that you are the only one with the right to say the N word in this event. You must be like, I don't know. Sam Hyde's pretty fucking funny. I admire his fighting the homeless Street Fighter bit. But, when push comes to shove, the Jew inside you comes out. Like, that's my bit. He'll claim saying a slur like it's his. You know? There's no competition, like a no compete clause or a lockout contract. I'm familiar with such things. But then people will talk about you later. Is this how he's like with all these people? How do you stand it? Classic Neil Strauss The Game stuff. And Neil Strauss marketed his book to look like a leather-bound Bible. I still have it, my copy somewhere. But near the like halfway point, it became stories. The good stuff is in the first half, like the Old Testament. But, you had to be there for the New Testament because it's far more recent. If you want timeless stories or lessons, check the Old Testament. Even if they wrote it after, it's just like, well, we need a good background. And they benefit. And it's 9/18. I just survived 9/11. Basically, like if you're in a deli or a bodega, they don't give a shit what you do. The kids are running underfoot. You can scream, you can shout, you can like fumble. They don't mind. You could redecorate their entire bodega. They don't give a fuck. As long as they get to call you Chino. And it's like, his best friend is Filipino. One of the guys is like boss man. I like calling people boss man because it sounds like Chadwick Boseman. That's good. All the kids should be asleep. This is the time when people drink, stream, game, like do all their hard drugs. The kids, if they're young, they should be asleep, and then you can communicate with your fellow adults. I don't even count as an adult. I'm a kid. I was told by Jesus in reading the Bible, you must be like a little child to enter the kingdom of heaven. You know? It's free admission, but you have to pay to get out. Like they'll say, oops, we mislabeled this heaven. It's actually hell. And you got to get used to these betrayals. Not the first mob boss that's been ambushed. Joe, go watch Goodfellas. Yeah, we're all friends here. And then Tommy gets shot in the back of the head. There's that image in my brain. So I'm glad, usually the kids come here for free shit. I just hugged this tree because, maybe I'm a druid. I never actually leveled a druid in World of Warcraft. I pretty much feel like a paladin in real life, And yeah, I know that video with the fireball, just wadded up aluminum foil. But how else do you represent lightning? Like there's another video, a guy got batteries, whether LiFePO 4 or sulfuric acid, and he would just touch metal things, and people would get electrocuted. How does he know that they don't have pacemakers? Well, like that guy with the RPG, whatever, Russia, FPS Russia, he blew up a tank with a flamethrower or something, and then shrapnel just almost hit him, And from that point on, it's like, you're going to piss your pants when somebody points a long gun at you. I saw this thing by The Rock, and he's interrogating a drug dealer. He's put a gun in his face. He's like, listen, man, don't kill me. I'm just doing all this for my family. And then the guy would look at it like, yeah, you never had a gun pointed at you. Me, I practice with my plastic gun. It's not the same, of course. You would have to see the gun works, and then your best friend exploded, all their guts coming out, and then the gun is pointed at you. At that point, it's not just a proof of concept, it's a future prediction. So, it'd be foolish of Israel, even in this false psyop thing, to think that Iran doesn't know how to escalate stuff. There was a Persian Empire. So I'm glad all of you are out busy. It's like a play date. All the warriors war, all the teachers teach. Me, my class is invisible stuff. You know, they're the only ones who listen to me passing by. The wind. I asked them very nicely not to do a lightning storm, like Benjamin Sheeman. You know, because if God really wanted to test New York City's battery capacity, oh boy, just like the pager in Israel, every single battery, including me, would explode. So you have to appeal to God. You don't get thanked for all this. It's more like enlightened self-interest. Now, for all of you afflicted by envy, I checked with Grok of the XAI, and I graded Grok 93 out of 100, and I said that the deadly sins had the final 7 points as tribute. And one thing I learned from that is apparently envy spits. All this time, like as sloth, I never really cared or paid attention. But apparently in private quarters, he will spit on you. Now, I designated a classmate of mine, gentle as a soul, very funny, studious. But I guess he has a dark side, like if he catches you like raping his kids, he'll probably do more than spit on you. It's been known to happen in war. I have a cousin that if that ever happened, he's got shit, you know? It's like, has anyone bully you? Has any teacher, told you to go to a back room? And then is telling kids what their gender is? I mean, my nephews, all I need is one more to get Huey, Louie, and Dewey. But, if you don't know Mary Elizabeth Aitchison, that's her maiden name, Aitchison. Took me a long while to remember all that. But, I call her ma'am, like all the other people, There's people who could just, and then they can change, Don't trust a person's face, If you're a gamer, you're a gorer. So far, so good. In this intersection, this Champs-Élysées, it's very quiet. You would think there would be nighttime captures and the Grand Concourse when it's raining and all these motorcycle gangs are showing off, but they have to sleep. If you're a human being, you have to sleep. If you're a golem or a machine, you can rest in your garage, or if you're a bicycle, you can be chained up to a post. A tree doesn't move. It's like, what if? What if all these things were on my side? Yeah, right. Nothing is on my side at all. And right now I have no clue what my next move is in all this. So I always document when I have no clue. It just like they say in science, is it's all bullshit until you write stuff down. Or in this case, trust the authors. Just like what's the guy? The person who made Watchmen, the director, I forgot. All you nerds know. It's okay, the original source was a comic book. And then, the adaptation sucks, creative license. But take my finished product and then write about that. And that's hard. It's like trying to describe Godzilla for real. I even tried doing that. It's like Scrabble. Visually, I can see the game, but I don't know the moves. All I can do is just like a monkey and just place it, and the computer tells me, well, that's a viable option. Oh, good. And, to appease the nighttime rats, they took the food. It's a cinnamon raisin. Usually I feed it to the birds. But you have to go deep underground, I have to relay my message. Don't get hurt in all this. Be careful. Just like a parent. Even to the underground things, The Jews might appreciate it. I mean, all kidding aside, I really don't want people getting hurt. Because I consider myself selfishly as people, and there must be at least 10,000 like me scattered all over the universe, That's what they say. So I'm hitting up to 10 minutes. There are people, of course, who enjoy this dollar pizza. And then there are people who like employing people. It's like all you need is $1 a pizza slice or whatever. I got a job for you. Carry this, carry that. And then, if you get caught, just say like a guy gave it to you or something. Or you saw it on the floor. You're just transporting. I was gonna give it to you, officer, and stuff. Who gave it to you? I just found it somewhere. Cooperate, but don't. You know what I mean? If they're detectives, let's say, I just heard a story, and basically it's an Indian comedian, and it's like I've never seen a funny Indian comedian until that guy. He's a Patel, of course, not Cash Patel, but he's like, so I'm Indian, and the cops don't really harass Indians because the stereotype is they're hardworking, like convenience store owners. But then the guy was like, well, I can wear a hoodie and sell Lucy's if you really need me to do that. So anyway, he was approached by a police officer who thought he was Mexican. And then this Indian comic said to the police officer, hey, name, how you doing? Still up? Yeah, I suffer from insomnia. In about 1 minute, it'll be the day that my mom died. Bummer, right? Just like Nick Stone, I'm pretty sure if you review all my things, you can make jokes about cancer. I feel free, I've heard them all. I mean, I discussed, with you, if ever Nick Stone pisses you off, have 93 hours worth of material, Just like, oh, you'd want to get up again, kick her while she's down, I like advising you. Because it's like reading Nate 49, We're one letter off. The thing is, you're a name. The M means you're a main. Okay? I've never seen you really alted up. You could be Johnny's alt, I don't know. That's alright. It happens. We lose people because they're needed elsewhere. They're not sick of you or me or all these people. They're just sick of this fucking life, And God gives them an opportunity. Same with Nick Stone's brother. Do you think Jews are that dumb? If her brother really hated her or her family, oops, and then he broke his neck intentionally. You'd be surprised at how many expert people take the exit. So, but if I catch you being suicidal, I'll just fix your fucking brain. No idle threat. I need you. Every time I see that alias is like I'm talking to myself. I'm glad you're friends, but you gotta sell this rivalry. Like in WWF, people like the baby face because truth, justice, the American way, heroism. But people respect the heel because they can sell a character. That's a different kind of talent. So you gotta decide: is Nick Stone the baby face or the heel, and then act appropriately. If you don't, you always hate her. Why are you such a goody-good all the time? Are you my real friend? If I need you to kill somebody, will you help me bury the body? She'll say no. We're just platonic. I just know you online. You're not related to me. You haven't paid my rent or my expenses. Who the fuck are you? I read a book called Mouse about the Holocaust and Jews. They're very tightly knit. They'll use you as a human shield of friendship, but they'll lose you as easily. Good. So sell the character. What kind of heel are you? Are you just a guy with a hammer? Or are you some super sorcerer, supreme? I don't know. The whole fictional thing is yours to keep. The number 49, if you don't know, is very powerful. It's Satan squared. You can be the Satan to Satan. I'm literally Satan. But at this time, I'm looking at you like, what do you want to be when you grow up, man? You call me brother, but I don't really know what happens to all my brothers. See, my theory is I had 1 trillion brothers, and then some evil thing pretty much eliminated them except for one strongest brother of all time, and that's my little brother. I had to watch 1 trillion minus 2 brothers die. And it's just like, what they do with the bad guys. It's like the hostages. Kill all the hostages except for one. Let them know all I can do. That's the shit. So you gotta be like a heel. Me, I'm a healer. Meaning, I try to heal when I played World of Warcraft. No matter what I try to respect my thing, I was always in healbot mode. I just have this good luck with my critical heals. They have their system. I just have good luck when it comes to like healing people. I get numbers you wouldn't even fucking believe in ways quite unlike as ever before. My gear's all fucked up and God's so amused. Yeah, let him heal. So you got to decide. Do you want? I mean, there's the joke on you is like, yeah, where's name 48 and 50? It's up to you. You want to dwell in the past? Go ahead. Get old caveman. You want to go to the future and become an Elon Musk? Go ahead. You are at a crossroads. Which is your stronger thing? Do you like your past self or your future self? And there's another person in the chat. Excuse me. This is a one-on-one. All right, pal? Yeah, good. Just by my effort. Like, made it so boring for anybody else. You got to tailor your heel, okay? If Joe Smith is your rival nemesis, you got to know what makes Joe tick. Okay, so you want to be a big dumb Neanderthal. You have chosen the past. You could have bigged yourself up in the future. Future name 49 became a genius. It's like became 10,000 IQ. Who the fuck knows? But you chose the past. I'm kind of too dumb to be that nuanced. Therefore, you have to do brute force algorithm. Basically, like Darren, he steamrolls whatever you say. You put up a defense, he's just, yeah, that's luck. Given two equal people a good ability, the one with better luck wins. Happens all the time, man. So if you ever have to go against a mod, you're in gray there. You're at a disadvantage. All you have to do is equalize. Then you make the first move, like in chess. So let Darren bulldoze for you. Just notice his patterns. What is his attack order? Usually he attacks me, because apparently I'm the biggest threat. Mark Mays is so scared of him, he's not barely even in the chat. He just observes. Then I watch, after he's done with me, who does he smash? And then he leaves. Okay? Sometimes he gets to be nostalgic, but then he showed a little bit of weakness to me. Was that your older sister, or younger sister? No. It's all a fucking lie. Okay? I am the father of lies. I'm literally Satan. Okay? So name, I want to help you, but you got to help yourself. You want to be wandering around all your life, unsure, oh, Iran's going to kill me, or Israel, it's all the same. I'm too dumb. Then retreat to the fucking past. Go play with all the dinosaurs, the massive, powerful dinosaurs. Excuse me, your joke is too above my head. I'm too dumb for all that. Smash. Yeah. Actually, it's supposed to be leather. Before you do all the Lucifer stuff, you gotta have an opinion about leather. It's nice when you're a motorcycle guy. Notice, it's 7 letters. Lucifer, leather, it's all the same. Lucifer is trademarked by the show, but leather, anybody can fucking wear leather. You gotta go with the generic. Now, if you're bored and you can't sleep and you're just smoking up and doing all your drugs, fine. Whatever makes you work. You do time dilation. Well, 2 hours passed, I did nothing. Something happened. Other people did stuff. Recommend, like a good doctor. If you're bored, they just reinstated this channel. It's a very far right channel, but more medium. Like, you should watch in this order: Revenge of the Sis, Nightwave, and then Daywave. If you're a liberal or a libtard. Okay? I don't expect you to remember it. I'm just talking to your shadow and your reflection. Okay? Don't let your host know what you're up to. Shadow and reflection. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's very rare. Like, look, the boys are hard at work. With all of the busters, there's one special joke that they make, and it always puts a smile on my face. Even with Hevron. Rockabilly is just like, I never thought of that. When in high school, there were Korean gangsters. There's a cat. Meow, 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 meow. There were Korean gangsters. They're called kangpei. And then there was two kind of jackets. You either wore the black or the brown. I never had the balls to wear the black. Only when if my friend fell from high school do I get to wear it. But it's like, wow, somebody had to die for me to go in. He's like, yeah, the cats are like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Nothing, bitch. I'm talking a name. Wow, fuck off. That's I like you know. I raised over three cats. So when you call me rockabilly, it's like I felt included in this Americana thing. You talk like you know a lot of rockabillys, Hell's Angels, prison people. That's great. You're not supposed to be a heel. You're supposed to be a hero. You know what I mean? But if you want to fuck around and be a heel all day, go fight Joe. When I like banter with Joe, he does something called inappropriate racism. He thinks I'm black. Obviously, I'm not black. But he just likes to insult me as a black person. And I get to respond. He said this. I call him this and that. He calls me and he gives me a hint, like coconut, like mayonnaise ass cracker. And I'd be like, "Are you sure this is okay, Joe?" "Yeah, it's fine. It's a great time." He thinks I'm black. You're a girl? How the fuck are you a girl? You know that Mulan, the Chinese thing? I'll make a man. If you're a girl, you do have this masculine energy. You probably your dad taught you, so you don't get raped. One, outrun all your brothers. Two, talk to people like I talk to them. You know. So I guess Stone was right. Why are you two catfighting though? Okay. Well, do you want to die as a girl? Because that can happen. Here's how life works, Name, if you're really interested. I'll talk to you like I was talking to my unborn son. Oh, yeah, by the way, let me introduce you to my son. I prayed to God that I want the strongest, most indestructible son of all time. You know? And he did. Finally, he got to see my son. Don't think that Filipinos breed true. Somebody as loony as me is this. This is my son. I even put my son, all NBM. Now, where I bought this at CVS, the cashier was also doing, and he's like, "That's not me." You know what I mean? And the lady behind the counter or the customer, she was cracking up too. It's $9 though, at $10. I don't buy anything for less than $5, but I was moved today. Like my unborn son is like, "Dad, I'm done with reform school military. I finished all my homework. Can I come home with you?" I was like, "Well, what does your principal say?" It's like, just see. I can, rah. you know. So I'm going to talk to you like you apparently are a human male, right? Maybe a trans or you want to be a girl. Fine. You are nowhere near as amusing as my son. Yeah, I know a dollar store, $2. But, if it's CVS guaranteed, on the corner of 40th and Broadway, with all the expensive loss prevention cameras, and then the chief of police was there yesterday, and it's really close to Golden Plaza, and there's a lot of free, like that location imbues reputation. That's why they can overcharge and gouge. It's just like the Eiffel Tower. How much is a soda? 19 fucking dollars. Well, I paid 2,000 to fly here. Might as well. This thing brought me a lot of joy, you know. So, but if you are somehow, by whatever accident of fucking birth, my child, see, or you're already talking like me. I can never be as good as a rubber chicken. Like there's this thing, a person, a Cuban taught me while I was healing in my guilt. And he's like, oh, this is your lighter. I fucking found you, Name, by the way. You're always good, but you know what I noticed? You keep running away from me. But then when I can't find you, I give up. It's like, fuck Name. He ran away again. On the way out, I noticed you. It's like, oh, He was hiding, but he knows I'm leaving. And then he's like, where are you going? I'm going to bring you with me. So you are definitely better than a rubber chicken. However, it's two different things. You can type. Can my chicken type? Here, look. It's different things. You have access to a keyboard. I was that guy. Faggot. Don't you think my son can go from rubber chicken to a guy at a bar? You just don't know, right? For almost. What? One for flinching. Kaboom! Right there. Did you fucking flinch, name? You know, you gotta decide. Are you the older brother or the younger brother? Younger brother gets all the perks. Older brother has to protect. So if you flinch, then you know, I don't hurt me. Mom loves me best. Okay? No matter how big you are, in my brain, you're 6'6", 300 pounds. You lift like buses for a living. But then there's a need. It's like I too want to fight a big tiger, and it just rolled over. Yeah, don't kill me, brother. It's funnier that way, you know? What could I possibly do to harm you? You know? I'm a harmless guy. There, that corner in the CVS, there are a lot of harmful guys. Cops, entertainers is like, you know, carrying a speaker as a weapon. You could really brain somebody with a speaker, you know? Just like a 30-pound speaker. Hey, come here, boom. And he's like, I'm not gay. Don't look at me. I'm not like you. All you gay cops, whatever. He walked away. I told him, yeah, tell him. Tell him more. Okay? Now, I know the bus. Oh, there it is, the guys. These are the motorcycle thing. You know, they just ride very recklessly. I just want, before I die, I wanted to see the Bronx at night, you know? And see, like, where's the blood coming from. There's a lot of stuff. So, you know, my parting gift to you, like, one day, maybe, the restriction on your live streaming will be lifted. Because there's this other guy, Scott. He's like, I'm 14 and I just, you know, maybe I said the N-word 5 times to a black guy. Now I can't live stream. Like, I just want to live stream stuff. Good. But, you know, you don't practice that very well. You do accept that name 49 and Nate 49 are off by one letter? I mean, it's obvious. Do all you can to resist my facts and logic. Son? Oh God, I love this thing. It can never die. The only thing that can kill it probably in all this world is like a firework. Yeah. So you're kind of giving me a lot more power than I can handle. If you've never read the Evil Overlord list, never absorb an energy field bigger than your head. But you know, you could say proudly instead of secretly. But my main point is when you say not, okay, that's one letter away for now. So I'll reread. Like when you volunteer all this. Hello, idiot chatter. Is this Dawn or Mark Mays or something? Do you not understand a one-on-one like therapy session? If you're my receptionist, I'm busy. This is for work. If you're a spy, again, same thing. If I'm busy. This is for work. If you're an OPSEC expert, same fucking answer to all of you. I'm busy. This is for work. He might be a paying customer. Okay? So anyway, you could say proudly instead of secretly. Nobody is stopping you. And my main point is, I practice OPSEC, so I try now to reveal a lot of myself. Because why hide when I know it all? Just like the cops. We know all about it. We just want to hear your side. How about that? They're very good in denial. That's not relevant. What is relevant is giving us all the information we're asking you. Or we're going to lock you up. Stuff like that shit. Okay? So I figure you're a punchy guy. You know? Like Sean is a weapons guy. Oh, hey Matt. See, speak of the law enforcement. the plan activates itself. We are recruiting, Matt. That was very good. You kept quiet until, before the interrogation, the perp, or the paying client. Where's my cut? When I get paid, you all get paid. But if I don't get paid, this is for work. You don't get paid. Do you think you want to accelerate World War III? I don't even believe World War I happened until I do World War One. Do I look like a historian to you? I'm very slow and methodical. Who was the craziest guy in World War One? You know, Matt? If you don't have enough information, you don't know what the fuck your enemy's gonna do. If it's Satan, he'll manifest as the greatest World War One hero that you personally fear. I don't know that shit. So just fucking wait. They are. If you go to this Lubna, there's a guy named Spicoli. He's like, you know what? You're just fucking karma. Alright? Why is Britain getting invaded by Pakistani grooming gangs? Let's think about this for a second. And he's an old man. I'm too old to die young. I'll say whatever the fuck I want because I fought people like you in World War II. Like, Hitler types, right? So he's saying, this is fucking karma. The British people, you wanted to have an empire all over the thing. It's the conquered people's turn. Why is this happening? You can't play the fucking victim. I know you are. It's very... You're post-op? Really? What, you cut your penis off? Alright, well, if you can grow it back, that's magic. Uh-huh. It's very hard to find something Matt Leo is against. He's more passionate than Bam. Hey, listen. A lot of people, so-called patriots, wanted to go to Ukraine and show those Nazis a thing or two. And you know what Putin did? He encouraged all of these yahoos to go on a plane. Oh boy, we're gonna free freedom and oil and all that. Putin sent one jet and sank the whole fucking thing. And the next batch of idiots. Okay? So don't do that. Hey, Herbo. Really? Oh, I'm sorry. Moms are like that. This is like the Nate evening chat. Just for the boys. Like, this is actually quitters. Like, I'm just gonna mime, like, I'm your bartender. What do you want, Herbo? Make it a double? Whatever your mom said, I'll double down. Matt, calm your ass. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna treat you like a retired cop. We're gonna beat the shit out of your mom. No, we're not. She's the mother of the founder of Quitters, so shut the fuck up. With your... She's coping for Israel. I'm gonna make a short or a video where I actually defended fighting for Israel. And let me tell you why. Okay? If you're all ready to show, like, kill the Jews and be killed yourself for whatever God you believe in, that God will ask you something even harder than all the things it's asked you before. If you're an atheist, it's like, don't let me be noticed. Just hide, cover for me. Fine. If you're agnostic, like, just keep saying, I don't know. But if you're a true believer and you're ready to die for your God will tell you, if you're ready to die for me, you better be ready to live for me too. Living is a lot harder. Well, then calm your fucking ass down. There's a chain of command. You're a Yahoo, Matt. Alright? You have superior armament and you want to show the Jews? All they have is their sticks and rocks. And they're throwing it at you, make you mad. You have machine guns. Okay, fall back. They'll get tired before you do. You think like, oh, Israel controls all things? For how long? Ask name. Somebody popped in here, somebody popped out. That's the attention span of a fucking goldfish. Yeah, be their best friend. Bet you can't. Delta 22 says that. Otherwise, I have to fucking do the job. Okay? If you don't know how to befriend, you don't know community policing. Right? So good. You told me a no denied. Very cute. Very gentle. No, thank you. I'm too busy doing all the other things. I want to die in battle. Then don't drag me into it. Okay? Well, you're gonna. In my stream, the word don't always triggers something in my brain to say, I always boyfriend Nazis. Just for the shock factor. Like Sam Hyde. He said that he's like, okay, I'm playing at this club, and then, oh, I notice you have another headliner. But I notice he uses the N word. That's kind of my thing. And you're a black organizer. Fix it now. And the black guy's like, interesting. So let me get this straight in all this. You're claiming exclusive use of the N word. Just make it happen. You'd be surprised. You guys are very smart comics. You know all the riffs. I'll ask you one question before you go to war with the Jews. This was written by a Jewish comedy writer. Ready? Are you all ready? I don't have to do a countdown. I'm just going to pretend you're all ready. What do you call a Jewish night? Come on, you 300 IQ geniuses. You should be able. You can Google, you can cheat, but then you'll be a Jew. Answer correctly from your heart. What do you call a Jewish night? Now, if you look at the word Jewish night and compare it with Nathan Mendez, what do you call a Nathan Mendez? Makes no sense, right? But the words Jewish and night, you have lawful and then the people you hate. How do you resolve all that? Non-existent, Matt Leo says. Crystal knocked. You're supposed to be the smartest fucking busters of all time. Do you know that Anthony Hopkins with Hitler? Like, all the rest of the bus, Johnny, Mark Mays, the people who I can't stand, despise, stay outside. I'm gonna yell at my fucking generals right now. And they're gonna yell for me. I am like that. I am that pissed at you three. Yeah, I know. So already, Name 49 exposes belly. Matt should no fucking do. Jews don't know how to fight handed. They're gonna learn, General. A mech. What? A robot? What are you, 12, Herb? You founded quitters? You're thinking like a kid? Are these all your final answers? Because I'll tell you. Before you know what a Jewish night is, or after you know what a Jewish... I'm going to ask you, what do you call a Nathan Mendez? Herb's got some experience with the coconut shit. But if you can't even mock Jews on their level, they will kill you. Okay? There you go, Matt. There you fucking go. See? You took a step back, and then what would a Jew say? Circumcised. Very good. Okay? Now, what is cum size? Is it a little bit of cum? A lot of cum. If you're a normal human male, can you make 9 gallons of cum? Only an elephant, only a whale. Sir, cum size is restricted. Speaking of badasses, that's Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Bruce, come back. There's rats here. Yes, congratulations. Now you have become those who you despise. You feel good about that, Matt? They know, they can smell. This motherfucker cheated. He's like us, like Whoopi Goldberg. She looks different, but I guess we can use her to confuse all the entertainers. Bruce is a very, very, very powerful guy. One of, I'm going to say, you know the Majestic 12? They don't get advertised all over the internet, but they pull the strings, okay? That suffice it to know, generals, that there are people you fuck with, like in the department. I don't fuck with Bruce. I already did, regret it. And he's managing, okay? So good. Leo cheated like a Jew, you know? This is your bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah. They can smell the usury, the urge to survive in you, Matt. Okay? And if Herb and Matt Name start looking at you funny, you're the Jew in the group. Just like Adam Friedland is the girl in the group. We all know he's a man, but he's going to react like a girl. Yeah, you should be. You carry the last name Leo. What law enforcement officer prizes Jewishness above justice? Maybe in a corrupt society, but I'm gonna be like, Rampart or whatever that thing is, like Anthony Hopkins. I don't know. All of the bus leave. These three stay. Herb Schnabler, Matt Leo, name 49. Leave. All of you. Except these three. You know what I mean? You know? You're a film cinema student. You have made movies with people I saw when you were younger and fatter before you did the Four Loco. You want to go back to the Four Loco? Enjoy Perfect Four Loco. Okay? If you're losing and you're a neo-Nazi, I saw a homeless guy talking to himself, all the tattoos, da, 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 and I was like, poor guy, man. I can't fix his brain. If you lose to Vivek, well, then, you lose to Vivek. Shut the fuck up, Bruce. We all know. I told them already. Did you know that Nazis, they're all Catholic? God told them, destroy the world. And then it's just like the Irish, should we? No hesitation. I feel sure, God. I guess I'm going to burn the Bible and replace it with my very own book called Mein Kampf. Is this okay? No lightning. That means God said okay. Already, you're acting like a fucking jealous Jew. Consider Mr. Hostetter the Force. The dark side or the light side. It doesn't matter. He's very chill. He plays video games. You can come in there for 5 hours, bitch about anything. He's got text-to-speech. I look forward to that, actually. You guys don't even know his channel name. I don't think Bruce will invite you all, because last time he was in the chat, you guys helped Johnny gang up on him. I am the Archangel Michael. Make ridiculous claims. Get thee behind me, Archangel Michael. It's not just Vado Retro Satanas. Sancta Michael Arcangelo. Vado Retro. Do I explode? Do I drop dead for all my blasphemy? No. The same way Hitler said, should I really invade Poland? Let's do all the pros and cons. God said so, pro. That's it. There are no cons. Did you join, Matt? You cheated once. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And I'll remind all of you, if she will cheat with you, she'll cheat on you. Same thing with churches in Israel. Israel will help you cheat. It's like, it's a good idea. You know what? Who is Nate Mendez in all this? Don't be knocked down. It's a trivia thing. Who will ever know? You can be honest and tell him, and it's like, what the fuck are you going to do about it? I'll just know. And now introducing the founder of Quitters. I love doing this part, the intros, like Red Fighter. The one who we all know and love. The Six Glasses champion of Ohio. Not Columbus, but rather Cincinnati. Herb Schnabler.
Guys, you're never gonna believe what I got. It's a rat. A mysterious man gave him to me on my way home. He presented the rat to me and explained that it was eternal and brings infallible good fortune to the occupants of whatever home he resides in. Well, I couldn't turn down an opportunity like that, so I dropped everything, took the rat, and came straight here.
However, if you can link me Brock Lesnar's interest in music, because I said, Brock, just like Fry's dog, I waited for you all this time. He didn't fucking come. I would love to introduce you to Brock Lesnar. The closest thing I have to Brock Lesnar is this fucking tree. Hi, Brock. Don't say a single word. Pretend you're a tree. Isn't he so good? The closest celebrity I got to that's more controversial, other than this guy, of course, that's our Lord Jesus Christ. And very well done, you calmed me down. This is me destroying my corner. You know, I ripped like a traffic light by accident. Sorry, I'll pay for all the property damage. So where is good old? Oh, you guys know this one? Probably not. Bad graphic design by the BTQ. Just adjust one thing makes a little. Who? Cage Fortune. Jesus was an only son for you. There, you see this guy, right? And that's an umbrella, but it looks like he's pouring out the vial of. That's Michael, probably. Alec Baldwin as the Archangel Michael. He looks very pissed. Willem Dafoe? Maybe, I don't know. Willem Dafoe as Alec Baldwin. Could you even tell? I couldn't. This one also. That you can see all the weird different salutes. This is the mockery salute. If somebody does this to you, it's like that. The one that is correct here in NYPD in New York, this one. Then these are your co-workers in the thing, and these are my guys. Okay, one's brown. We got brown hands. What else? This is what I want you all. Since Herb calmed me down. What the hell is this?
This picture of a track and field athlete has been going viral because she looks like Brock Lesnar. And guess what? It's actually his daughter, and she's been crushing it at Colorado.
Oh yeah.
Maya
People
Lesnar
make fun of
just
Brock
recently
Lesnar's
broke
daughter.
a women's shot put school record with a
If
mark
Brock
of
can't
18
fix
and
it,
a
we're all
half
screwed.
meters. And that mark currently leads the nation right now. It's pretty
Okay.
hard to follow in the footsteps of the WWE legend and maintain a level of greatness. But Maya has been nothing short of that and has been doing it even before she broke the record. She earned all Mountain
Hey, you
West
guys
honors
want to see
before,
Raptor Johnny?
placed first in the weight throw at the Indoor
He's
Mountain
always
West
sneaking
Championships,
around, man.
and finished in the top 3
I
for
don't think
both
you can see
indoor
him,
and outdoor track
I
and field
spotted him.
championships.
He's like,
We may not know if
he's
she'll
always
ever become an
monitoring me.
all-time great like her dad, but so
I saw
far,
a beetle,
Maya's off to
and
a
then
great
went
start in
down.
her young career.
He's always like, that. Yeah. But because I'm the main talent, you guys as mods suggest links, and I decide if I'm gonna click them or not. But to streamline all this, because you allowed me to yell at you like fucking Hitler in that whatever the movie was, the one they use for all kinds of things. On the outside, like Johnny's like got a thing, and he's relaying, or he says, I don't even care, I'm not included, this has nothing to do with me, I have scabs. It's fine. Okay? You'll find a way. Ask Matt Leo to cheat. I cheat all the fucking time. I do all the cheating around here. I'll show you the cool exploits, not the ones that get you in trouble. Feel like Prometheus and shit. But instead of bringing fire to humanity, I'm bringing fired. One of my wife's friends got fired today. It's probably all my fault. Okay? So, all these negative things, they use the word not. Remember, I asked Name 49. You notice that Nate 49 kind of sounds like name. We're only one letter off. And the more you insist that you cannot, there will be people who can show you that they can now do it. See, I know that you're all too lazy to type shit out. That's exploitable in 4chan. Okay? Just like if you have a boss, like, boss, the cops is here. I'll talk to him. Hi, how are you? Or I saw this Mexican. You have passengers. Do they all have ID? Well, I'm the driver. You talk to me. I'm there with the company. If you want to charge the company, the phone number is right on the wall. Can you read that? I can read your badge and your badge number. Good. Can you read my company name? Call them if you want to investigate. They'll give you whatever information you need if you're going after your company. But right here and right now, I'm the driver. What seems to be the problem, officer? I have ID here, but if you want the company, they have to talk through the official channels, and they can decide. Oh, you can go. We're just checking for a busted tail light or whatever. What is this? Matt's, of course, the Jew, but you have to show you're not afraid of all the Jews. Oh, Herb, I want you to meet my son. Matt. You're gonna meet my unborn son. Are you ready? This is your Uncle Herb Schnerbler. We all know his real name, but he chooses to hide. Okay?
If I'm gay in a happy way, why I want to go to McDonald's?
The lady is taking him so seriously. Not only slavery, I deserve 3 extra Big Macs. I'm gay too. Give me 9. So anyway, say hi to your nephew, all right? I think Name saw him already. Okay, Matt? Hey, Bruce also. Okay. This is the one probably where Bruce was featured in somebody's like live stream. Mr. Hostetter's in the stream or something. No, I mean like my son, your nephew. Which one? I forget. Okay, so this is my son. The most indestructible son of all time. Ready? Diarrhea. I can't imagine Gondolar saying this, dude. Diarrhea. The thing is, nothing is not marketable anymore. I can see all sorts of companies like, yes, diarrhea is a serious problem after COVID. Here's the product. And then they're going to hire this. Rage for the mission. You would think I'd be like murdered by a hobo by now. But I befriended all the hobos. I even bought like a fucking stand mixer. Just like, don't murder me. I know you can have me first.
Emperor Palpatine was a little-known senator from Naboo, small planet. He
This Alex Jews? Alex
to
Jews.
the planet.
I mean Alex Jones.
And says that the pacifist republic isn't doing enough to help him.
Alex Jones.
The Trade Federation invasion. Who even speak in Chinese accents. It's all geopolitical. He then goes and catapults himself into
That's
the
how
role
you call Johnny
of
or
Chancellor.
Brooklyn?
Episode 2 launches terror attacks all over the galaxy with groups he's secretly financing through his backers.
All right. You guys got to sort yourself out, generals. I'm just like clicking links like it's nobody's business.
Nigga.
But you gotta sort out the pecking order. Me, I endorse Herb because he's actually running for like governor.
Nigga.
You two. There's Johnny. Hey,
Noun.
Johnny, they call you the
Definition.
fat.
Respelling of nigger, typically representing urban African
Dr.
American
Johnny or
speech.
Brooklyn always manifests as some kind
Thanks
of
for
fat.
watching this video. Be sure to
The
subscribe
fat.
to our channel to get more free learning resources.
Anything, I'm still reading this. I'm still laughing at anything going on in that gay catch room. The fat runs. The fat. Like there's only one fat. I believe in only one fat guy in all of this. Oh my goodness. No, he's not even. He's dying of AIDS. You couldn't be more wrong. Johnny doesn't even take a shower at all because he falls down the drain. You are the worst law enforcement detective of all fucking time. Yeah, I'm reminded of this like Indian guy. He was like, he was like being harassed by a guy. Hey, you Mexican, go back home. Sir, my name is so and so Patel. So that clearly means you're not a detective. You're all wrong about it. Like, hey Johnny, like my generals, they all believe you're fat. Oh my goodness. I'll give you a clue you in about Johnny. You see, this is the fact. All he has to do is rotate 90 degrees. He's a shadow, okay? He's right behind you. Look down if you have any lights nearby at all. That shadow is Raptor Johnny, as in Nathan Mendez. Okay? He's my dark side. I argue with my dark side all the time. I don't want to kill people. Well, you're gonna. Okay? And if you don't believe me, you three are one of my many countless reflections to counter my one shadow, Raptor Johnny. Don't believe me. Just check it all, like do your research and shit. Yeah, you know what? He doesn't. He really doesn't. Because the Gumtown, like the overflow, just like in Denver and Washington, D.C., if anything happens to him, like Steven Seagal, when he falls, you continue. Now you get to choose which episodes are the best and which ones you don't play. This is how continuance of government is. Do you think Abraham Lincoln is the same as George Washington? Hell no. Or even Trump. You're going to run it your way. All you have to do is wait. Do you think I would ever apologize to all of you? Then why would Johnny? Okay? You are known as a Jew. As much as you hated or despised them, you are now one of them. See that? I almost died. Final destination, the forest, just reminded me, don't be so hard on the bus. You're next. Could have broken my neck. So, with you guys, if they come in and raid, I'm fine with it. Raptor Johnny participated in a raid called Tell It to the Hood or something. One of you is, okay? The one who cheats harder than me is the Jew. Hebron's probably dead by now. I told him. He said goodbye to me in a live stream. Well, I'll see you later. That means he's very like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. I told him. They're looking for the Caliph of Islam. You yell at Iranian and stuff. I am the Caliph, you motherfuckers. Friendly fire. If they bomb Hebron shelter, they just intentionally nerfed themselves. Before he died, Hebron told me, I asked him, hey, is Joe Pesci Jewish enough for all of you? He's honorary Jew. So I'm sorry to say, and I yelled at him, it's like, do you even hear yourself before you speak? Do you know that the Vatican is in Italy? So you're telling me all Catholics and Christians are honorary Jews. Surprise, right? The more you resist, the more Jewish you sound. I'm not even good enough to be a Jew. Yeah, I'm sure he's looking up at all of us from Jewish heaven. Do you think he's not aware of where he's going? He has friends there, family. I know about the Israeli. It's like they go to a bus stop. Oh shit, my neighbor blew up. Fuck. It's all lies. The Holocaust was just 9 guys in a roller skating accident. Then who are all these people in my head? I suggest you all go to X, where it's just really wild, wild west there. Ask Grok a few questions, and he'll clue you in. He or she. You know, I have an X account. It's called All Far Right Boo. Look me up there. You want to see Palestine free? Palestine's been free all fucking day. Okay? Every